So, what if I told you that financial freedom isn't about some massive lottery win or a secret stock tip? Nope, it's actually built on the tiny, almost invisible things you do every single day. So, how do we actually do it? Well, let's find out. You know that feeling, right? Payday hits, you're feeling good. You tell yourself, okay, this is the month I'm gonna save. But then life happens. Rent, bills, and, oh yeah, those 3 streaming subscriptions you totally forgot about. Before you know it, you're looking at your account, wondering where on earth it all went. And here's something I really need you to hear. If that whole cycle sounds familiar, it's not because you failed, it's because the system failed you. I mean, think about it. School taught us about triangles and historical dates, but did anyone ever teach a class on budgeting or investing or what a credit score even is? Probably not. So most of us just end up guessing, constantly reacting to our money instead of actually controlling it. But here's the good news. We can change all of that, starting right now. Today, we're going to break down 8 incredibly simple daily habits that will completely reshape how you see and handle your money. And you're going to want to stick around because at the very end, I'm going to share the one single truth that wealthy people live by that most of us just never learn. All right, let's dive in. And just so we're clear, these are not get-rich-quick schemes. You don't need a 6-figure salary. These are just simple, realistic actions that, piece by piece, build a brand new financial identity for you. Okay, our very first habit is all about one thing: awareness. Forget about those complicated spreadsheets or apps that just make you feel overwhelmed. We're going to make this so much simpler. That's it, just one single number. At the end of every day, just ask yourself, how much did I spend today? No judgment, no complicated categories. Why does this work? Because you can't control what you can't see. This simple act makes all those little money leaks, that morning coffee, the takeout, that late night Amazon purchase, suddenly visible. And once you can see it, you can start to change it. Next up, let's tackle something that makes a lot of people feel pretty powerless: the actual language of money. It has its own vocabulary, right? And if you don't speak the language, it's easy to feel lost. So the habit is this: learn one money word a day. Just one. Take a term like compound growth. Get to know what it means, just enough so you could explain it to a friend. If you do that for a year, you'll know more than most people learn in their entire lives. But you know what? This isn't just about knowledge. It's about building the confidence to make smart decisions with your money without feeling intimidated. Our third habit is a game changer. It completely flips the script on how most of us approach saving money. You see, most of us try to save whatever's left over at the end of the month. But let's be honest, there's usually nothing left. The new way changes everything. The second you get paid, before you pay a single bill, you pay your future self first. Move some money into savings, even if it's just 1%. The amount isn't what matters here, it's the action. Because every time you do it, you're sending a powerful message to yourself. My future is my #1 priority. Okay, this next habit is your secret weapon against one of the biggest money drains out there: impulse spending. We've all been there. It's called the 24-hour rule, and it's so simple. For any purchase that isn't a necessity, you add it to your cart, and then you walk away. Close the tab, shut down the app for a full day. What happens in those 24 hours is magical. The emotional rush fades, and your logical brain kicks back in. And you know what? Most of the time, you'll realize you didn't really need it after all. This is you training your self-control muscle, and self-control is freedom. All right, habit number 5. This one tackles a huge source of financial stress for so many people: actually looking at your bank account. The habit is to check it every single day. And I know that might sound scary, but here's the key. You're not looking at it to feel guilty or ashamed. You're just observing. Think about it. You don't get angry at the weather forecast, right? You just notice it's going to rain and you grab an umbrella. Doing this every day builds a calm, neutral relationship with your money. It replaces fear with awareness. Okay, next up, let's talk about what you're feeding your brain, because what you consume every day has a massive impact on your financial future. Just think about how much time you spend scrolling through TikTok or watching YouTube videos. What if you took just 10 minutes of that time and swapped it for a podcast on budgeting or an article on investing? Over a year, that's more than 60 hours of financial education. Your social media feed is shaping your mindset, and your mindset is shaping your life. So you gotta curate it wisely. Our 7th habit is all about turning spending from something that makes you feel guilty into a powerful tool for learning. Pick one day a week, maybe Sunday evening, and just look at where your money went. But here's the rule: no judgment. You're not scolding yourself, you're just asking with genuine curiosity, what purchases actually made me happy this week? What spending caused me stress? This little weekly check-in helps you start aligning your spending with your actual values so you can stop making the same mistakes over and over. And now for our final habits. This is less of an action and more of a mental shift, and it's one that financially savvy people use all the time. It is a total game changer. See, most of our financial mistakes happen because we're thinking about right now. We're driven by short-term emotion. The fix? You gotta zoom out. Before you make a decision, ask yourself, what does this choice mean for me in 5 years or 10 years? When you start thinking about that calm, secure future version of you and ask what they would want you to do, it makes it so much easier to make the right choice today. So we've covered 8 tiny habits. But what's the one big secret that ties them all together? This is the truth I promised you at the beginning. And I promise you, it's probably not what you're thinking. Here it is. The ultimate goal isn't just to get more money in the bank. The real goal is to prove to yourself, through small, consistent wins, that you are someone who can handle your life responsibly. Every time you track your spending, or save first, or wait 24 hours, you are building trust in yourself. And that deep belief that you can count on you, that is the true foundation of freedom. So let me leave you with a question to really let that sink in. Just be honest with yourself for a second. If nothing at all changed about how you handle money for the next 5 years, would you be happy with where you end up? If that answer is no, then today is the day to change. Your future self is watching you right now, hoping you'll choose to do something different. Don't try to do all 8 of these things at once. That's a recipe for burnout. Just pick one, the one that felt the easiest or the most important to you, and just start today. Let that one tiny action be the start of a whole new future.